I'm your host, Sky. Get right into it. Maria Corina Machado. She gave the President of the United States, President Donald Trump, her Peace Prize. Now, it's unofficial. It's not real. You can't legitimately do it. But she offered him the prize because she's saying that he was for freedom. See, she she's not aware of the fact that what he did was unconstitutional. It was completely against the boundaries of law, and that the reasoning behind his idea of dispatching the president of Venezuela, I think that's a sad case, to be taken in. Maduro's it, he was not he's obviously, everybody says this, he's obviously not a great guy. He's not a role model. He's not, A1 kind of top guy, but it's none of the American people's business. We should be focused on people that want to harm us, people that want to fly commercial jets into skyscrapers. That's the kind of people we should be going after, not people in other countries that could be quote unquote narco terrorists. What does that even mean? They're funneling money to fund terrorist organizations. I mean, and he's the president of that. He was the leader behind all that. I mean, what is this? And she's looking at him like with awe and just understanding and just saying, "Oh my God, I have to give him my prize. He's the reason why I'm I'm out of hiding right now." It's a very very serious situation because she has all the ability to be a upstanding lady, and she doesn't see through Trump's BS at all. She doesn't see through it. She doesn't see through his nonsense, his rhetoric, his disgusting behavior, any of that. And the Norwegian Nobel Peace Prize Committee, they are saying, you can give it to him. Doesn't mean he has it. Doesn't mean it's in his name. And it looks like he just like he's shooting himself in the foot because he's showing like he really wants the prize, but he doesn't really deserve it. That's why he hasn't been voted on it, because it takes a legion of votes to take care of what is supposed to happen. So that is the reality of that. That is that's the truth behind that. It's the nut meat. Pause. So, I mean, you just have to look at it like that. You have to look at it like that. Um, Machado has, the notion that she has something else. Hi, what is that? Akitrons. Hi, you subscribe. Thank you for subscribing. Salute to you. Thank you for the subscription. Make sure you tell 12,000 other people to subscribe too. I appreciate it. But yeah. So this is an hour for people that embrace freedom, that embrace rationality, that embrace reason. I mean, is there a prize? Is there a reason prize? Because this peace prize is janky anyway, and it's a kind of a reason why Trump wants it. Because Yasser Arafat, who was a known terrorist, a known killer, a known butcher, received the Nobel Peace Prize, among others who are controversial. Even President Barack Obama. Why did he get a peace prize? He got a peace prize just because he was black and got voted into office. Nothing else. No credentials. No, record to speak of. In the way of providing peace. What they say what he could do, what he would do in the future, what he's going to do. We're anticipating his peace prize, It's like, what? How does that even work? I mean, that's just disgusting. I did a report on the Nobel prizes and Alfred Nobel in school. I learned that he was the inventor of dynamite. That he woke up one morning and he read in the newspaper Alfred Nobel dead, merchant of death, dead. He was taken aback. He was like, "Oh my God, this is crazy! I can't just go out like that. I don't let them paint me like that." It was actually his brother who had died, and the newspaper mistakenly wrote that he had died. So what did he do? He put in his will for a list of prizes: literature, chemistry, medicine, physics, and peace. And then later on, that came after his death. Years after decades after his death, um, economics prize and an economics prize. And so, but he wanted the five. He had five prizes to begin with, and that shot up the idea of this prize. The prizes were huge even when they first started. It was like, you got a Nobel Prize, oh my gosh, these are Nobel Prize laureates, and they don't even call themselves winners, they call themselves laureates, or the Swedish and the Norwegian committees, because it's the four. I think five prizes are in Sweden, and the fourth, I mean the sixth is in Norway. The Peace Prize is in Norway. But the Peace Prize has always been janky. It's always been weird. It's always been goofy. Like I said, Arafat is one. Obama is one. And it's like, I don't want to say when they became laureates. I'll say that. I have to be careful what I say. They became Nobel laureates for Peace Prize. And that's what a lot of people say anyway. Like, the Nobel Peace Prizes, like, it's not the Nobel Peace Prizes, it's the Nobel Prizes. Um, and another thing, there are no black people that have won the hard science prizes. The soft science, economics, it's a soft science. Medicine, physics, and chemistry, not one person of black descent has won any of it. I don't know why. I've studied. I've looked it up. They've come back with no real answers as to why. It's too easy to say, "Oh, it's racism. It's racism. It's racism." Maybe it's just merit. Maybe it's just. I mean, I have a few people in my mind. I'm thinking about Percy Julian. I'm thinking about George Washington Carver. I'm thinking about a few people that really deserved to earn. They really could have earned a Nobel Prize in one of the harder sciences. But that's just another totally different issue. Machado, she gifted, I guess you can say, the Nobel Prize for Peace to President Donald Trump. Very interesting choice. She must feel full of herself, full of the moment, and she wanted to give. I don't know if it's on loan. I don't know if she's just allow him to use it just for a little while. I don't know. Oh, it got real. Bumba's in the house, and the lady of the house is in here. I see her right now, Miss Holly Corinthy. And you know what time it is. Everybody knows what time it is. You know what time it is. Give me a moment. Just give me a quick moment. I have to do this. This has to happen. Because if I don't do this, this will be an injustice. This will be a complete and utter injustice. So I'm on my way. I got you, Holly. I got you, girl. Don't worry about it. I got you. I got you, girl. Hold on. Hold on. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Subscribe to Z Therapy Holly Correnti on YouTube for all your Zumba needs. Move and groove to the rhythms and tell friends and family members to join in too. Tell her Silly Sky sent you. Remember that. Z Therapy Holly Correnti. How you doing, Holly? You put up 16 videos. I gotta watch them. Whenever you say you put up some videos, I immediately go to them and I'm like, she's got it together. She's got it together. She's coordinated. She's got rhythm. She's very graceful. I'm not mad at Holly. Holly said hi. That's all right. That's all right. I like that. Yeah, but I will watch those videos and send them. I send them to my stepmom. She has Zumba classes. She has chair yoga and all kinds of stuff. So definitely get used to it. I have no views though. I thought my routines would be more popular. Do them live. Do them like what I'm doing right now. Just go live on YouTube. Go live and see what happens. See if you don't get probably 1,000. I got 1,000 viewers like 2 days, not non-consecutively. Yes, my stepmom. Yeah, she does like I said, she does floor yoga, not floor yoga. What is it? Chair yoga and Zumba. So I send it to her. I send her the videos. Yeah. So you have people, but just try this. Try this out. To do this live. Go live on YouTube, and then see what happens. See if your numbers don't grow. See if you don't get more subscribers. Cause I'm beating you. No, I'm just messing with you. I'm messing with you, Holly. I'm messing with you. Cause you were. I think you were in the lead for a long time. You had like not. You have like 900 something subscribers. I only had like 800 something like, or 700. I came up though. What can I say? What can I say? Yeah, I don't want no smoke with Holly. Holly, correct my dumb ass. Yeah, if you done awesome. Yeah, because of you, because of people like you, because of you, Holly. By the way, and I have to ask you a question now that we're talking. Are you very fluent in Italian? Can you speak Italian like full sentences and a paragraph full of Italian, Holly? How much Italian do you know? No, I can't speak Italian at all. Okay, but you can sing it. You can sing in Italian, right? Am I on the right path with that? I'm just curious now. My you I can speak decent Spanish. You know what? You're right. That's my dumb ass. I just be forgetting stuff. You did say that you speak Spanish. You did say that. No, I'm very good in Spanish. Okay, good. Okay, got you. Fair deal. Fair deal. That was my dumb ass. I always forget. I'm like, can she? She can speak. Can she speak the Italia? The Italia. But that's still cool that you can speak in Spanish. But so okay, so we're having a conversation. Back to my little rant here. I was already saying like Yasser Arafat. If you may not know him, he was part of the. He may have been part of the PLO, if I'm not mistaken, or he was against the PLO. It was one or the other. Um, and he was awarded the Nobel Peace Prize. He was a known killer. He was a butcher. He was a horrible human being, and he got the prize. So what does that say about the other people that won the prize, or not win the prize, become laureates? I'm very loose right now. Arafat got the Nobel. Yeah, Arafat got the Nobel. Yeah, he got the Nobel in like 95 or 96 or something like that. And President Obama, he got the Nobel Prize just for being black and being elected president. He did not have any. He had nothing. He had no record to show. Oh well, he was very peaceful. He was very, he put boots to the ground. He was very resourceful and aided these people. No, it was just because he was a man of color that got elected to the presidency, which is a complete abomination. No pun on the word. But no, seriously, like he didn't deserve it. He didn't deserve to get the Nobel Peace Prize for what? I mean, I can read it myself. I'll read it myself. Hold on. One moment. Um, Obama Nobel. The Norwegian Nobel Committee announced the award on October 9, 2009, citing Obama's promotion of nuclear nonproliferation, okay, and a new climate in international relations fostered by Obama, especially in reaching out to the Muslim world. That sounds like BS to me. No specific action, no actual, relation to reality. It just seems like that he said, well, he's a black guy and he got elected as president. You might as well give it to him. Oh, and I looked it up. They gave it to him for establishing Israel and Palestine. Yeah, but he was a total murderer. He was a murderer at the same time. That's the only reason why they did it. That's the only reason why they did it, is because there was some brief, brokerage. As we can see, it didn't last. With Israel and the Arab world. It obviously wasn't that strong a bond. He definitely shouldn't have won the Nobel. I'm horrible. He should have never been a Nobel laureate to begin with. Efforts to create peace in the Middle East. Yeah. Yeah, he's a mass murderer. Exactly. He's a butcher. And they gave him the prize. I mean, how do you give somebody with that background the prize? How do you even stomach that? How do you even live with yourself? And that's the thing it's so weird about the Nobel Peace Prize committee, especially. It's a lot to understand. It's not better to understand the hard sciences and the literature prize, because it's chemistry, physics, medicine, literature, peace, and then the economics prize. All of them combined make the Nobel prizes, and they're very esteemed. They're very highfalutin. Very, if you are able to achieve that, you're in the less than 1% of the population on the earth to receive something of that magnitude. Just like everything else we've been finding out about, the Nobel is probably brought for and paid for. I think you're true. I think you're telling the truth, Holly. And are you off today, by the way? Are you sneaking out on work on your lunch hour? Are you off today? But yeah, I do believe it's been bought and paid for, and it's probably going to be taking that. I would rather see Reason, awards in the name of Ayn Rand. The Reason. Like for a variety of actions taken by people that actually earned the prize. Oh, cool! Don't have to teach till 5:30. Kids have a half day, and they have a holiday on Monday, right? So there's that. They got the holiday on Monday. So they got a year. Who's this? Oh, Brooklyn. Still, Scholar is live. Yes, salute to you, Brooklyn. Yeah, guess who planned the holiday at work? Oh, don't put me in this position. I can't tell. I won't be able to tell. Corey versus Anton. What is that, Bumba? Give you one guess. All right, give me the guess. Please give me a guess. I need a hint. I need a hint. It's probably something real easy. My dumb ass is probably missing it. Oh, I was making sure. I was like, because I'm thinking about who's over Holly. She's the boss. So I'm like, she couldn't have been taken from somebody else. Holly is a boss. So I'm not even mad at her. She said, me, of course. And what way are you planning it? What way are you? Because you're going to be working on Monday, right? You're going to be working Monday. So how are you how are you going to go about planning it? Brooklyn says, have you watched the viral video from Tyler Oliveira doing the rounds and shutting and ishing on us? I don't know who us is. The Jewish community? I haven't seen it though. I haven't seen the video. I haven't seen that viral video. Got 3 likes. Got 4 people in here. I'm not mad at all. Let's get it up to 4 likes. Smash that button. Yes. Okay. So I have to look that up. I'm gonna put that in right now. What's his name? Tyler Oliveira. Okay, I don't see any new videos of just where he's being called a racist for India cow dung throwing. This is last year. I don't see anything for this year though. Yeah, send me a link. Send me a link. Go to scholarsaunders at gmail.com. He's got 8.57 million subscribers, 2.42 billion views. So okay, so I printed out the history of MLK Jr. Day and how influential Stevie Wonder was to get the hot. Yeah, we are. Oh, you're taking it from the Chappelle. You're taking it from the Chappelle special. um, we are watching Stevie Wonder concert and doing MLK Jr. in trivia. Okay, that's cool. Snacks, history, education, relaxation. Makes sense. Tyler makes good docs. You caught me. That's the. Just send me a link, Brooklyn. SKYLERSAUNDERS at gmail.com. Scholarsaunders at gmail.com. I did take it from the Chappelle session. That's what I said. I was like, wait a minute. She took that from the spell. But you know what? I was enlightened. I didn't know that it was that deep. I knew that Arizona was the only state that was standing in the way for it to be passed as a national holiday. And I didn't know who was the official at the time. It was McCain, John McCain, Senator John McCain. And then he changed. I think if I'm not mistaken, he changed his mind. Obviously, I think it was. And Stevie Wonder. If you have to listen to the lyrics to the song, print out the song lyrics. Holly, I'm not telling you what to do. I'm just saying, like, I'm suggesting you to print out the song lyrics and like listen to what he says. It really is a protest song. He's saying like, you know. A man of peace and a man of stature came along and I feel like I'm such a failure. I think I'm a failure. I know I'm not. I'm pretty successful, but comparatively speaking to Dr. King or Malcolm X, they died when they were 39. I'm gonna be 38 this year. What the hell? They've done extraordinary, monumental things in their lives. Forever. For all time. That's amazing. I actually saved them at work. Exactly. Tyler does good videos on the scammers from the third world. Okay, that's good. Isn't it crazy how young they were? Yeah, it's insane. It's insane. They lived a whole 199 years and just a few of just in their 30s. It boggles the mind. And they have totally different story arcs. One's a Baptist preacher's son and becomes a Baptist preacher, has a doctorate. One is, in a zoot suit and goes to prison and then, switches over to Islam and wants to go over and change the world, and got him. Then Martin Luther King, Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. wanted to change the world and the world's mind view on Vietnam. Pop, can't do that. When you step out, this is what I'm getting from Sammy Davis Jr. He was like, once you step out of your lane, that's when you can't really do it, because everything was cool. Malcolm X, he was talking about, you white devils, you ain't nothing, you're lower than me, and the black man is gonna rise up again. They're like, yeah, okay, you can say all that, and then he came back from Mecca and was like, everybody's beautiful. I'm all about peace. We should sit down and should have pow, get your hand out of my pocket, pow, 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 pow. MLK talking about the freedom riders and the people on the buses and the diners and everything like that, and all that is great. The bus boycott and Selma, the bridge and all that, cool, great. Talk about the Vietnam War. Sent you the link. Thank you, Brooklyn. I appreciate that. Sammy Davis Jr. was homies with Anton Levy. LaVey, excuse me. I did not know that, but that's an interesting combination of people. Sammy Davis Jr. and Anton LaVey. I did not know that at all. Sammy Davis Jr. had a real decades-long connection with Anton LaVey, excuse me, founder of the Church of Satan, stemming from a TV pilot, Poor Devil, and evolving into a fascinating, unlikely friendship rooted in mutual curiosity about the occult, identity, and the counterculture which Davis explored, even wearing a Baphomet symbol. That's like the goat with the right hand up like that. But the counterculture which Davis explored, but always balanced with his Jewish faith. Their link gained recent attention through articles by Rolling Stone, leading to plans for a horror film about their dynamic. I love my audience. I did not know that. I didn't even have a clue about that. There's a really great periodical. It's a quarterly that comes out called The Objective Standard, and it had a feature on Sammy Davis Jr. And I learned a lot. I learned about his nose. His nose was broken so many times in the army by these white guys that it just got flattened. I didn't know if that was a birth defect or if that was his way he was doing that, or if he had some kind of childhood incident. But it was because he was in the army and they were fighting him. Pictures together. Oh, I gotta see this. I gotta see this. Oh my gosh, this is crazy. He looks like he looks like what I'm wearing almost. This is crazy. Anton LaVey and Sammy Davis Jr. I did not have a clue that this was at all a union. They were cool. I did not know that. That's awesome. And I'm not a Satanist. I joke and I say I'm the devil. I always joke to my family. They just roll their eyes like whatever. But I always say I'm the devil. I was born. If you take the month, day, and date of my birth, it will equate to 666. I just say that because it's fun. Because I'm an atheist, so I can't be the devil because the devil is part of mysticism and the Christian mythology. So I don't go by that. He was good on All in the Family. Yes, he was. I'm not a Satanist, but LaVey was interesting. Very interesting. I've never studied LaVey beyond the fact that he was he took on some of ideas from Ayn Rand. He actually took some ideas from Ayn Rand. So yeah. Holly says OMG. Yeah, but getting back to Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. I like the fact that Holly was inspired from a Chappelle special, because I learned from him too. I mean, he's great. He's not doing comedy anymore. He's doing Mark Twain stuff. He's not a comedian anymore. He's a humorist. He's a wit. There's differences. There's different levels. There's comic, comedian, humorist, and a wit. He's somewhere around a humorist and a wit right now. Holly says, I would have never guessed. Yeah, I had no idea either. This is why I love my audience. My audience is smarter than myself, smarter than I. Holly's light years ahead of me. Brooklyn's smarter than me. You know, Bumba's smarter than myself. Most people in this live chat are very educated, have good homeowners, like Mr. Choice Terrain says. It's a fact with me too. Holly's a homeowner. She's got a career. Are you kidding me? This is great. Yeah, and about 17 Jr. Exactly. I didn't know either. I didn't know until Brooklyn said it. I didn't even know. Or Bumba. Was it Bumba? I think it was Brooklyn. It was Bumba. Bumba said it. Bumba said that. That's insane. I thought that was crazy. That was crazy to me. That was crazy. I did not have any inkling. Like nobody says it. Nobody says it. Excuse me. Okay, so now I'm going to talk a little bit about little light stuff, not heavy stuff. I'm officially broke as hell right now. Well, get yourself a hustle. Hustle the United States government. I've been hustling the United States government since 2007. I was not supposed to be a Marine. I became a Marine. I bore the title, United States Marine. I wasn't supposed to get deposits with no taxes related to them, except for one, my Social Security tax. I got a Medicare tax. That's it. It's like $127 or something like that. That's it. It's the only tax I pay. I wasn't supposed to get that, but I told the truth. Be honest. Whenever you're honest, good things will happen to you. Whenever you tell the truth, good things will happen to you. So start, see if you can hustle up something from the government, United States government. That's all I got to say about that. But anyway, ASAP Rocky, the man who jumped into Rihanna's arms when he won his case. Well, actually, before he won his case, when he got one case dismissed, he said, found not guilty. He jumped over the little partition, and he jumped right into her arms. Like he won the day. He still had one more to go. He beat that, but it would have been kind of awkward until jump into her arms and say, "Oh, you're guilty on that one." But he was not guilty. He's been acquitted. Joey Takapina, one of the greatest lawyers of this age. He got Trump off on one count. He couldn't get. The other one stuck to him though. But yeah, so ASAP Rocky, don't be dumb. Don't be dumb is his latest effort. I liked it. I was writing to it. I didn't hear every single syllable of his words, but I picked out certain things that he said. He said certain things against Drake, Drizzy, the boy from Canada. He said a lot of things about him. He said, or a few things about him, I should say. He was saying, like, I stole your B. Well, I just say, I stole your bitch. I stole your girl. And he said, he had a few other choice words for him. I think that's awesome. Pile on Drake as much as you can, because he's going to come out swinging anyway. So pile on Drake. Everybody on Drake. Rick Ross is against Drake. Kendrick Lamar is against Drake. The Clips are against Drake. Rick Ross. Did I say Rick Ross? Rick Ross. Kendrick Lamar is against Drake. All of them are against Drake. So I say just pile on, along with ASAP Rocky, which I think ASAP means for always strive and prosper. That's what the ASAP means. But he has it stylized as a dollar sign with ASAP. So this is his first album since 2018. So that's almost 8 years. It'll be 8 years. It'll be 7 years and change since he dropped his other album. Now his spouse, his significant other, not his wife yet, wifey, got what, 3 of his kids. She's not worried about putting out an album. She's not worried about it. She's not worried about it at all. I was following the ASAP trial very closely. I work a block away from the office. Oh wow. Huh. Did you see him fly into her arms? He jumped right into her arms. She just giggled. She just yeah, so ASAP, this is a strong album. It's like a B plus A minus album. It's not very strong, but it's good enough. It's good to go. I would say it's good to go because it has a lot of different sounds to it, different soundscapes, different ways of communicating with the ideals, with how it's best presented. I like that. That's awesome. Brooklyn says, I don't like his music. Why don't you like his music? I prayed together with Chad Siegel, Joe's partner. Okay. Okay, Chad Siegel. He must be one of the legal defense team, or one of the legal Eagles, an attorney. I would assume. Heard it was mid. A lot of people are saying it's mid online. I didn't think it was mid. I thought it was kind of fire. And I don't really follow ASAP that much. I don't know what his last album. I don't even know what his last album was called. I was just waiting for Don't Be Dumb, and it's not that bad. It's pretty good. It's not bad. Maybe it's like B plus, something like that. It's not an A. It's not like it's like excellent. It's very good though. Is Holly still in here? Put a 1 up, Holly, if you're still in here. That's everything. Put a 1 up. Put a 1 up. But ASAP is very pretty. He should stick to modeling and get out of music. There you go. She's like, "One, I'm here." Okay, I just wanted to know because I just wanted to see where you were. Have you listened to ASAP Rocky? Do you care? Do you not care about ASAP Rocky? Do you care about Rihanna? Rihanna? Do you care about her next album? Holly? Her next album should be within the next few years. If she does that, she's a billionaire times 2. She has Fenty and Savage, which made her a billionaire times twice. Wait. I was about to say, yeah, all of her music is good. Yeah, Kiss It Better, baby. Yellow Diamonds in the Sky. We found love on a hopeless place, and all the way going back to Umbrella. That's when she really broke out. I think. Cake. I mean, it's just great. Just greatness. Diamond is a Sia song. You know. Yeah, I know Diamond. Yeah, Diamonds are. I know the Sia song, but I'm talking about. She has 2 songs. Shine Bright Like a Diamond. That's the Rihanna song. Rihanna, and Sia wrote it for her. Oh, okay, I didn't realize that. Okay, that's cool. Everything she does is good. Yeah, I agree, Holly. I don't have a problem with one of her songs. One of my favorite songs, one of the songs that they played at was uh murder. I'm a murderer, murderer. Go boom. Was it, I just shot a man down in Central Station in front of a big old crowd. Oh my mama. That was the jam back in like 2010. See, that's how old I am. I'm ancient. I'm old. Yes, that's yeah. She wrote it for yeah. Okay. Yes, that song. Yeah. No, I don't. No, I don't. Don't. Cause no. Cause you're gonna get me out here thinking I can sing, and I get up on stage, and they they get the Sandman to dust me off the stage. I get up at the Apollo and start cracking and singing off key. She gonna say you sound good. No, I don't, Holly. You know better. Don't do that. Don't do that. Yeah, throwing tomatoes. Yeah, exactly. Boo, boo that man. Boo. Exactly, tomatoes. Exactly. Matter of fact, you get upgraded, Brooklyn. Let me see if I can upgrade you as moderator. You are officially a moderator. So you can. It's better if you're a moderator because you're gonna ask questions. I'm sure. Everybody's in here as a moderator. I'm not mad. I'm not mad. Well, yeah. There goes the more tomatoes. Yeah, but yeah, this Rocky album. I mean, he's going at Drake. I mean, he's not direct like out of his mouth, clear cut. Ether takeover type. Feud. I don't like to use the word beef. I use feud, and that's it. I don't like to say beef or tension. I just say a feud because they just have a disagreement. I don't want to get into beef because beef is a totally different slice of the hip hop pie. It's a totally different slice. So I say they have a feud, and it just this is like at 6 o'clock in the morning. I'm writing for my vocal. Here's my pitch. My vocal.media account. If you would like to become a member and become a paid subscriber, you're free and welcome. Miss Holly Correnti is my one and only so far paid subscriber. So I appreciate her very much. I appreciate you very much, Holly. Thank you very much. Dochi's on it. Tyler the Creator's on it. A few people on it. I didn't really realize it though, because I was on Tidal and they don't really give you the features. It's fourth studio album. Fish and Steak. Fish and Steak. Tyler the Creator repeated himself. He said, "Open up like therapy." He said it on the Clips album. I was like, all right, where are you going, Tyler? What are you recycling now? You recycling yourself? What are you doing? I mean, it's probably not the first time. Not the first person to ever do that. Clams Casino's on here. Or he's at least the Clams Casino and Harry Fraud are the producers. West Side Gun. Boom, 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 boom. The Gorillas. I like Gorillas. I like Gorillas since like 2003. I was rocking with them for a long time. I don't know where Doechii was on here though. Clash gave it 8 out of 10. The Guardian gave it 3 out of 5. I mean, you can't always go by, the different rags, the different zines, the web zines. But I mean, I just like his creativity. He is one of the most creative rappers on the scene. Yes, you are. Yes, you are, Holly. And I thank you for liking them. I appreciate you liking them because that's gonna, possibly lead other people to say, "Whoa, what is that? I don't know what that is. Let me check it out. Let me pay for this." But yeah, I appreciate you, Holly. Yep, Smarty Stan. You're the only one that's the reader right now. You're the only one reading Smarty Stan installments. So I do appreciate it. Clams is one of the best producers. Surprised Alchemist isn't on it. Yeah, it is kind of surprising. Alchemist usually is on some of the best, you know, alternative. They call this alternative hip hop. You know, it's not like gangster rap. It's not like, stuff like that. Brent Fires. Okay. I like the whole concept. I think you're a true libertarian. I am not a libertarian. No, no, no. I am not. I mean, you can call me a libertarian, but I will not answer you. You can call me a libertarian all day. I just want to answer you. I'm an objectivist from the school of Ayn Rand. Um, she made a distinction between libertarians because libertarians can be anything. Libertarians can be believers in God. They can be, if they wanted to be, they can be like socialist libertarians or communist libertarians, or there's all different flavors of libertarians, but there's only one specific objectivist. And there was only one objectivist in history. That's Ayn Rand. Everyone else is a student of objectivism or an objectivist, but not the objectivist, an objectivist. But I do appreciate that, Holly. Yes, that's true, Holly. You're right. I'm not about big government. I'm about size and scope. I would rather the government be three main bodies. That's the military, the police force, and the law courts. That's it. That's the only thing we should be paying taxes to. The EPA, the FDA, OSHA, NOAA, and a whole list of other alphabet soups, DEA, all of them. They should all go to the wastebasket of history. They should all go to the wastebasket, and we should only be on those three specific taxes. That's it. This is just a 5% tax across the board. If you make $10 billion a year, if you make $10,000 a year, you should still be able to pay 5% tax, and that's the best thing because it wouldn't be so much money. There would not be such a burden on the taxpayers, on the people that actually fund this nation. That I used to fund this. I didn't just come into non-paying taxes. I've been paying taxes all the way up to about, when did I start with those? I started with I want to say 2016. 2016 was the last time I ever paid a tax that has nothing to do with my illness. Yes. I see you, Holly. I was just saying. She's like, I agree with you, dumbass. I know what you're saying. I hope your kids aren't around. I don't want to be cussing in front of them. Noah and Athena. I don't want to be cussing in front of them, but yeah, I appreciate that you agree with me. You don't have to agree with me. We probably have a lot of things we disagree on. We probably disagree on, we've had talks about Donald Trump. How you voted for Donald Trump. I disagree with that. But, what was the alternative? Somebody that was not even nominated, that had, very little credentials besides being an attorney and being in some time in what was she? She was a state senator for California, if I'm not mistaken, something like that. A senator from California, Kamala Harris. I mean, what are you going to choose? I mean, I could see why people had difficulty in trying to choose which one in this situation. It would have been really easy if I voted for. I did not vote for Joe Biden. A lot of people say, "Well, you're from Delaware. Why didn't you vote for Joe Biden?" Like that has anything to do with it. Like just because you're in the same geographical location or similar geographical location to a candidate, you're supposed to vote for them. Is that the new deal? Is that the new reasoning that people are having? Godspeed, you Black Emperor. I don't even know where that came from, Bumble. What are you talking about? Godspeed, you Black Emperor. I'm gonna live with that for a long time. I'm gonna live with that for a long time. That Anton LaVey and Sammy Davis Jr. thing. That flipped me out. Imagine if Tim Walz was in office. Oh my God! If Tim Walz is, he's not a socialist, but he's like leaning so close to socialism. It's scary. He could just imagine if he was a vice president. Oh my God! I don't even want to imagine that. It was awful. Ugh. Our money would be further gone than it already is. Exactly. True story, Holly. That's a fact. That's a great observation. Yeah. He's right up there. He doesn't have the red flags waving with the gold uh hammer and sickle, but you don't have to. You don't have to. You can just see that he's part of that whole idea. Tampon Tim needs to be in prison. That was his thing too, wasn't he wanted to have tampons in the men's bathrooms or something like that, which is a violation of individual rights. If you had said that in somebody's restaurant or somebody's private establishment, that you had to put tampons in the men's, what? That's just insanity. That's completely irrational and wrong, just wrong. The fraud father. Yeah, in the middle and high schools. Yeah, middle and high schools. Yeah, that's insanity. That's insanity. And like I said, I'm not against transgender. That's your choice. That's whatever. I'm against childhood transgender. I'm against people under the age of 17 or 18 being having the surgery or the chemical exchange. I'm totally against that. I'm 100% against that. My 10-year-old daughter doesn't know what a tampon is. If I had a 10-year-old son, why would he be needing a tampon? Exactly. You said a whole lot of words that make so much sense, Holly. That is the truth. Let me finish it. I just couldn't say it. Why would he be needing a tampon machine? Buffoonery, she says. It's exactly right. It's buffoonery. It's disgusting. It's disturbing. That's not even right. And I'm glad that we don't have that. We have, a president who's unhinged, who's irrational. We have a vice president who is ready for a power grab. He's already preparing for his presidency in 2028. If Trump doesn't find some kind of loophole in the Constitution or something like that, it's gonna be a strange next two. What do we got? 2.5. Was it 2.5 years? Something like that. 2 years, something like that. Hopefully he gets arrested, but I doubt it. Yeah, I doubt it too. Yeah, but I think he should get arrested too. I do because that's just insanity. That is just wrong, completely wrong. I'm looking it up right now. The Tim Walz um, signature to have tampons and pads to students in grades 4 through 12. Did it get passed? Is that what it means? If it's a law, does that mean it was already passed? It's saying a lot. That's saying a lot. Yeah, that's awful. That's awful. Passed in Minnesota years ago. Oh, wow. I thought that he would. I thought he was going to implement that as a win if he had won the pres as the vice presidency. So that's been in positions for years now. Wow, that's really crazy. That's sad. I'm just saying. But you can label me like Dave Chappelle. Dave Chappelle admires and respects people that are transgender adults. He had a friend that killed herself. Well, it was herself. Yeah, yeah, killed herself because of the backlash she encountered for being transgender. So I'm like that. I'm like Chappelle in that regard. I have a lot of misgivings now against Mr. Chappelle for his stance on Jewish affairs, but and specifically Israeli affairs. But yeah, so I think that if we have enough people that are aware and show themselves supportive of people that happen to be had transgender, I think we should have a better world. I don't hate on trans people. Yeah, I don't hate on trans people either. That's their business. That's like the best thing. Like what? That's the weirdest thing. It's like that's their business. If they coming at me, then they have a problem. But I've never had a problem with transgenders. I have nothing. I remember I was in Bedford, Massachusetts. There's this one guy or girl, or I don't know if he got the surgery or whatever. He was obviously built like, or the person was obviously built like a man, broad shoulders, kind of very tall, kind of hefty, but wore a dress and a long hair and glasses. Like it looked weird, but it was just like, hey, that's you. That's your life. I'm not. Why should I, joke about or question what you do? That's your whole modus operandi. That's your whole reason for being. Raison de existence. Reason for being. I make jokes, but I'm not hating. Exactly. Just like Chappelle. Chappelle makes tons of jokes about I keep on saying hetero, transgender people. He makes tons of jokes about trans people, but that doesn't mean he's a hater. That means he doesn't mean he doesn't like transgender people and respect and admire some. It just is what it is. So we got from this from um, uh, uh, ASAP Rocky. ASAP Rocky's tape. It slaps. It's not a hard slap, but it slaps. I was enjoying it. I was enjoying the flow. I was enjoying the punk rock. I was enjoying the cool, almost jazzy tunes. It's a little hodgepodge of various different musical stylings and genres. Everything that was too weird, too much. Yes, I agree. I agree. Yeah, at the Olympics, right, right. Yeah, what was that about? I have no idea. And he's not. He's still not all there. He wasn't all there back then. He's really not all there now. It's what it is. But like I said, he's in my backyard. He's right up the street. He's like half an hour away from where I live right now. So they're like, well, what? Why don't you vote for Biden? He's from Delaware. You gotta represent for your state. No, I have to represent for reason. I have to represent for individualism. I have to represent for capitalism. That's what I have to represent for him. That's the idea of what I have to do in life. All right, so we're at an hour. Should I go on longer? Y'all got time? What's going on? I can go a little longer if y'all have time. I got time. When we go a little longer, I don't know what the hell I'm going to talk about. I don't have any. I only have two stories. I can continue to talk about the Nobel Prizes or Machado or ASAP Rocky, whatever y'all want me to do. No, it's whatever I want to do. But I have to. I'm gonna see if y'all are on my time. Yes, yes, perfect example. Weekend at Bernie's president. Top three white rappers. It goes like this. Paul Wall, number three. Okay, maybe not number three. Top three white rappers. Bubba Sparks, number three. I'm probably missing somebody else, but number two, Paul Wall. Number one, Eminem. That's my list. That's my top three. That's my top three white rappers. What are your top three white rappers, Bumba? Paul Wall got some heat, and he has some flow. He has really good flow. What it do? I'm in the parking lot. I'm posted up on trunk, waving like that was. It's immaculate, simply amazing. The male bulls poking wild on the Cadillac. I'm on the mission for dime pieces and sexy ladies. Allow me to reintroduce you to my Siam Mercedes. It's a star-studded event, one at Valley Park. Like, open up my mouth and the sunlight illuminates the dark. Like he's on it. Yeah, Paul Wall is the truth. She says I love Paul Wall. Holly said that. I would say Eminem, LP, Beastie Boys. But that's not fair. That's a group. you used up too many of your people. You have to pick at least one out of that Beastie Boys group, Bumba. No way, Bubba Sparks. I like Bubba Sparks. I like definitely Eminem. Yeah, definitely Eminem. I like Bubba Sparks. Bubba Sparks is the truth. He came in the game. I like how he did the producer rapper combination with Timbaland and himself. I thought that was really cool. Deliverance is one of the greatest hip hop underrated songs of all time. I've been traveling for some time. My fishing pole and my bottle of shine on a long dark dusty road. There's nowhere to go. Yeah, MGK. I forgot about him. Yeah, Vanilla Ice and Riff Raff. ASAP Rock. Yeah, that's a good point. I can't name any songs by MGK, ASAP Rock, or anybody. Holly, send it to me in an email because I can't see it. Send me an email, please, ma'am. Respectfully, please send me an email. I can't see that. If I click off of this, it's gonna shut down the show. Woody's pretty good too. Yeah, I have to finish that documentary. I'm still on a Spike Lee documentary. Wiz the Kid, salute to you, sir. Wiz coming in here, Rocky the Goat. Oh yeah, ASAP Rock and ASAP Rock got two similar names. That is too close. That is really close. ASAP Rocky and ASAP Rock. That is super close. If one for the spelling, they'll probably go for legal terms. They have to go through the legal way or fight for their names. Either one. They met before though. Okay. Yeah. They didn't crash out on each other. That's good. Some mutual respect. But they're really. I mean, Riff Raff. All I can think of is one song, "Tiptoeing in My Jordans." He's probably got a dozen more songs. I mean, it's a few white people. What's the one? Action Bronson. He sound is that the one that sounds like Ghostface Killer? Anybody know? Action Bronson, is that the one that sounds like? He said, "Oh, they sound like Ghostface." Is it? Am I speaking to the right person? There's somebody that sounds like Ghostface. Is that ASAP Rock? I mean, not ASAP Rock. Action Bronson. Yeah, the big beard guy. Yeah. He's not bad. He's pretty strong, but he just sounds a lot like Ghostface. Like if you just listen to the song, you think, oh, Ghost is on this, right? No, it's this big white dude named Action Bronson. And LP is with Killer Mike, right? Killer Mike and LP are together, right? Yeah, they were. There was a feud. I'm not gonna say the B word, but there was a feud that they had over a time period. They did have a feud. Ah, that's it. Run the Jewels. Thank you very much. Yes, Run the Jewels. Yeah. Serious. Yes, thank you, Wiz. You're with me. It's good, but it's not excellent. It's good though. But the Rocky album, I really mess with. I rock with Rocky. Pardon the ton. Pardon the pun. I rock with Rocky. This is a strong effort. It's a strong effort. His lyrics could be better. I'm not mad at his lyrics. They came out kind of strong to me. I'm not mad at the lyrics. I'm not mad at the fact that he's going at Drake, but he's doing it really subtly. He's doing it very under the table, not really showing his cards. If Clams produce it, I'll check it out. Okay, yeah, Clams produced. Hold on. I think it's a cool nickname to Clams Casino. Sounds cool. He's on Don't Be Dumb, Trip Baby. Clams Casino. He and Harry Fraud double produced it. I guess Clams and Harry Fraud both produced it. Excuse me. But Rocky, he took me in not off of Peso, but I remember Peso, and I was like, okay, I respect that. But the one that got me when he was on with his ASAP Ferg. When he was on ASAP Ferg, I was like, okay, this is real. This nigga can rap. I said this nigga can rap. He got real raps, and but after that, I was like, I'm good. I'm not really checking for him. I didn't know what it was. And then I saw the Taylor Swift video. What? That thing is crazy as hell. Taylor Swift video is insane. Okay? You have to see this thing. It was shot in Kiev, Ukraine, December of 2021. That was right before the war, wasn't it? Wasn't the war in 22? If I'm not mistaken, it started in 2022. Please correct my dumb ass if I'm wrong. I tell you what, the next time it goes down to 0 people in here, I'm out of here. So as long as there's people in here, or if I feel like it, if I feel there's that I'm about to get out of here, then I'll exit. But we're doing pretty well. We're doing really good. It reached 84 on Billboard Hot 100. Not so great. Oh no, that's Taylor Swift. Excuse me. Let me see how. I don't think they have the information yet. Yeah, they don't have information yet. They call it experimental. Hip hop, trap, and experimental. His last one was testing. I have no idea. This is the first time I'm even seeing this. I didn't know it was called testing. This is ridiculous. ASAP Forever. I know some songs. Do Allah. Pray, do Allah. Some praise the Lord. My Lord. I don't know. I shine. The shine. I'm trying to remember it. I'm struggling here. Taylor is a robot. They call everything experimental nowadays. That's not true. I don't think they call everything experimental. They call a few things experimental. They made sure that this particular album was experimental. But what does he care? He don't care no more. He's not hustling on the mic. He don't care. He don't care about nothing. No more. I'm using terrible English and diction. But he doesn't care. His significant other is worth billions. Do you think he actually cares if he sold another record or had like 2 billion streams or something like that? Do you really think he cares if he had 4 billion streams or 4,000 streams? He's got kids with this woman, and they're not married. Yeezus is experience. Yeezus is a monumental album. It's definitely a masterpiece. It is so different. It is such a even to this day. You listen to that album, you're gonna be in like a different like frame of mind. You're gonna be like, "Whoa, what is this? This is angry and like happy at the same time, and like going off the rails and still going off the rails to fly like it was a flying train, I guess, or something like that. Like Yeezus is Ye has 4 monumental albums. He's got the College Dropout, Late Registration, My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy, and Yeezus. Those are his 4 monumental albums. Others are lesser classics. Industrial rap, exactly. Yes, industrial rap. See, now it's down to 0. All right, see, I have to take time to say thank you, Holly. First and foremost, make sure you go to. Hold on, I don't want to mess it up. Z Therapy, Holly Correnti on YouTube for all your Zumba needs. Make sure you go see her, check her out, and continue to do that. She's like, I'm still. See, people are saying it's still here. I'm just going by the counter. The counter saying it's 0. Now it's saying 0 again. I'm just going by the counter. Bye, guys. See, she's saying bye, so I'm saying bye too. Thank you very much for hanging on, and I will see you sometime, probably tomorrow. Thank you again. Take care.